Big Breakfast News 8:04. Back to Johnny and Liza for the newspaper review.
Thank you very much indeed, Phil.
You're very welcome, Johnny.
You all right, Phil?
I'm all right, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. Not too good. Do you know what? I can hear a cry.
Read all about it! Read all about it!
OK, now, I know we're a bit tired, so let's have some enthusiasm for this, OK?
Yeah!
Really have some enthusiasm.
Come on, Bonnie!
Let's really give them the best darn papers they've ever had.
Yeah!
OK, first of all, let's take a look at the headlines. They're not particularly... Oh, they are. OK, here we go. The Sun, held by Johnny Lee Miller. There. The graves of 12,000 British soldiers in Passchendaele, Belgium, where 35,000 men were killed in one day in 1917. They've gone with that. That's on the front. It goes. It's a wraparound full cover picture of that. Let's have a look at the Mail. The Mail there, of course, with the poppy, which they decided to go to yesterday. Stitch up. Blair is humiliated and Nick Brown comes under fire as the French double-cross Britain and refuse to lift the beef ban. I often wonder, what have we done wrong to the French? You know what I mean?
What have you done wrong?
What have we done wrong? What have we sort of... what have I done wrong? Do you think it's me?
Do you think it is?
I know, it could be.
No.
But anyway, the French, they're going to double-cross Britain. They're the sort of, I don't know, as a nation, I tell you they're best represented by Dick Dastardly. Aren't they? I'm sure Dick Dastardly is really a Frenchman. I see us as very much a Muttley nation. I see the French, they are. Ha! They won't get our beef. Ha ha! The Star, let's have a look at the Star. They've got a poppy today. Only the Guardian are doing without a poppy now. The Independent have joined in the poppy masthead thing. Only the Guardian now remain with no poppy on the masthead.
Wonder why.
Don't know. Glitter refuses to go in the box. We know what you've done there, Daily Star. We're not rising. OK, sure, I'm going to get in there, ladies and gentlemen. The first one here, this is at... I don't know how to pronounce it. Perhaps you can help me here. I know you're from this neck of the woods. How's that pronounced?
At Kilgorgan.
Kilgorglin. You know, you just made that. You just bluffed that. Kilorglin. OK, anyway, but it's a magistrate's court in Kilorglin, County Kerry this week. One John O'Connor, 65, a farmer, was charged with being drunk and disorderly. Asked if he pleaded guilty or not guilty, he declared he refused to recognise the court.
Fair enough.
This is a really gutsy thing to do. I refuse to recognise this court. And the judge has said, why? You know what he said? Because it's been painted since the last time I was here. It's a great gag. It's a great gag. Good guy. Unfortunately, after a few minutes of laughter, everyone in the court was laughing, Mr. O'Connor was sent down for 2 months for contempt.
Oh.
You know, I think sometimes, though, to get a good gag out, it's worth doing a bit of bird. Seriously, when he gets his head down and does his bird, I think you'll still think, well, at least I've always got that joke going for me in life. Do you know what I mean? Some things are just worth it, aren't they? Sometimes you just got to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
here we go. OAP smuggled for war veterans.
What?
Yeah, I know. They're playing into our hands with a story like this, aren't they? Especially when, well, you'll see what it includes. A pensioner caught smuggling tobacco and alcohol worth thousands of pounds into Britain.
Wow.
Avoided a jail sentence yesterday after telling a court that he sold the goods at cost price to hard-up war veterans. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, where is the crime there? So where is the crime? There isn't one, is there, Dave? There isn't one. Sometimes smuggling is OK. Kenneth Legg, 65, a former soldier himself, said one of his friends, a 73-year-old retired colonel, did a paper round to make ends meet. Oh. This is the second pensioner paper boy we've had in. I know he's doing a paper round.
They're all at it.
I know, but this is an old colonel doing a paper round.
I love colonels.
Here's your stack, Jimmy, yours, Stuart, and yours, Colonel. Imagine that as they go round. Oh, thanks very much, old boy.
Somebody shouted snake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, very good. Oh, yeah. Oh, did a paper round, thank you. Legs of steel, old boy. Oh, for the Colonel. Legg told Maidstone Crown Court that he'd never made any profit from his exploits. And that's a crucial thing. If he's smuggling and making profit, that's probably slightly reprehensible. It's not. Just supplying a few of his old mates with a bit of cheap booze and fat.
Lovely.
If that's wrong, I don't want to be right. I don't. Last December, his car was stopped at the Channel Tunnel and £275 of rolling tobacco, 1,000 cigarettes and 300 cigarillos Cigarillo. Oh, yes. That's for the Colonel, isn't it? Don't tell me when the Colonel's doing his paper round, he doesn't like to have a little cigarillo.
Just kicking back on the porch.
Has anybody got a cigarillo? I'm off on my paper round. I said. So it's 1,000 cigarettes, 300 cigarillos, and 212 pints of beer, 4.7 litres of spirits were found. That's a night out right there. Questioned by customs, Legg said he collected nearly £4 from at least, well, he didn't say £4, he said £4,000 from at least 18 war pensioners who live near him in Wakefield, West Yorkshire, to bring tobacco and drink back for them. He can, surely this is what they fought for, these guys, you know, for a bit of cup. Well, I'm not.
Was he driving a white van?
I hope so.
So
God,
do
I hope so. He complained that British taxes on cigarettes and alcohol were too high and that many war veterans had to survive on such small pensions they can't afford to smoke or drink.
There we go.
And as I keep banging on, I keep saying, you know, all we ever hear about joining Europe is the downside, don't we? Always it's the downside. It's we have to pay taxes there, yeah, more taxes, more of this. What's the bonus? How about giving us a taste of Europe by having, you know, the booze and fags in our supermarket at French and European prices, please? It's just all about us giving. Everything's about us giving. You know, take the city, take our money, take our taxes. What do we get at? What do they bring to the party?
Yeah.
How about some booze?
Yeah. How about a bottle of gin?
Yeah, what are they all bringing? What have they got for us?
Can I point out at this point, I had a party once and Vaughan brought a bottle of gin.
Nice. It's my chosen tip.
I know.
You know.
It was untouched for about 5 months till
I know.
some boozy playwright
Why do you think I
round.
brought it? Why do you think it was in my house?
Bottle of gin to a
That
party.
bottle of gin's just been round. God, it was a 2-litre bottle, to be fair. A 2-litre bottle.
I was crying
It was
for
a
weeks.
3-litre. It was a 3-litre. You cried.
Oh, I was on my knees crying.
Gin weeks. It was actually a 3-litre bottle, but I had a right drink up on the plane. Before I tried to get at the pilot to help him land the thing. They don't like that, do they?
No.
They hate it if you start showing enthusiastic and being up there to watch the landing. When you're slurring your words. Come on, let me help him land the plane.
I'll just press
Land
this.
this plane. Legg's 38-year-old wife had charges against her dropped at an earlier hearing, so that's nice. I don't know, I read that last bit, didn't really add too much to it. This is in Britain, not Germany, this happened. You're going to be amazed at this. A woman motorist claims 2 police officers made her eat her out-of-date tax disc. It's amazing, isn't it? The 23-year-old said the traffic cops told her she could not drive off until she scoffed it. The woman who'd never been stopped before said, I thought they were joking, but they made me do it. It's sort of thing, those horrid, vicious PE teachers.
Yeah.
Why is it people who are so keen on physical education also know a lot about maps and geography? Why is that? Why is it always geography and PE? Why do they do that, though?
They're sort of
Why is it
survival
if
experts,
you're good
aren't
at
they?
bullying school kids, you're also great at teaching
You have
geography?
to know where to hide
Yeah.
on an ordnance map.
Yeah, they know that.
Where
don't
could
they?
I run if I get caught doing
it
this?
all links through.
Yeah.
Orienteering, of course,
Yeah.
that's why.
God, that's made me
She
really
has
hot.
complained to Warwickshire Police, who are investigating the whole incident.
Warwickshire Police.
Eat it! Imagine they're like that. Cut the big traffic cops. Go on, eat it!
I just go and collect the
Make
kids.
her eat it, Dave! Make her eat it! This is a Lord faces drunken drink charges, I'm afraid. Lord Harlock, one of the hereditary peers ousted from the House of Lords last week, has been charged with possession of heroin after being arrested for drunkenness. The 45-year-old Tory landowner was stopped at... No, he's a massive landowner.
Is he?
Was stopped at Crewe Station after staggering off a train from London at 3 a.m. on Tuesday. A British Transport Police spokesman said he's been charged with being drunk and incapable and possession of the drug. Have a look at him here. OK, just have a look. Note the beauties there. Now, I'd have thought...
Wow.
Slick back hair and beauties. I'm quite surprised he was stopped. I'd have thought they'd have assumed a drunken man in possession of drugs and chops like those was just on his way to his signal box. Do you know what I mean? Oh, do you know what? I've been ordered to do the pun down, even though there is another 5 great stories waiting to get in this morning's paper. I'm sorry, but there's another 5 big stories, but it's 8:14. I haven't got time to do them. But there's, do you know what? I've had all day. I've had no good stories. Today, I get every paper's responded to the. Anyway, it's the pun down with the fun down. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Puh, memories. OK, pun down. Please, incidentally, papers, lift your game for tomorrow because the puns this week, it's been a pun letdown. It's not a pun down. It's been a big pun letdown. So, fun enough, I was looking at some of the top puns for the year as we go for our Christmas shows. We're going to do the unveiling of which is the top 15 puns of the year. And they're all crackers, and they kind of remind us, really, how weak they've been this week.
How weak this week?
It's been a weak week for puns.
Do you see what you've done?
What a week it's been. OK, story number 3. God, I've given this a billing. John Cleese has a hair transplant. Not a bad pun. They're going to have to lift their game for tomorrow. Here's the pun. The Big Breakfast. There we go. Falsy towers. Falsy towers. He's got false hair. And you're right to groan in that way. There is a fine line between a bad pun and a good pun, though, isn't there? Let's face it. Son's story. The son of the story, Del Boy actor David Jason. I love this Del Boy actor, David Jason.
Fine actor they could put there, and we'd just accept it.
Unveils his... What's your epithet they put before your name in the papers?
Tarby's daughter.
Really?
Yeah. Always, and generally spell me Lisa with an S, which I hate. Or TV funny girl.
TV funny girl?
Yeah.
I've been TV funny man before.
Have you?
Yeah, I get... what do I get? Ex-con breakfast presenter.
Ex-con Vaughan said.
Ex-con funster.
Dad just gets chubby funster.
Does he?
No.
OK. Oh, they'll love you for that.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, what are we doing? We're getting really distracted.
Come on.
Bearded tycoon. Sorry, that's Richard Branson. Del Boy actor David Jason unveils his waxwork at Madame Tussauds. It's a good, but not a bad pun, actually. Pun says, lovely doubly, because it's good this is double.
It's all right, isn't it? It's all right for a Thursday.
Better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's better than a kick in the teeth. One, mirror story. Ex-Blue Peter presenter. This is a good one. Tim Vincent is to play a vet in Emmerdale. This is a good pun. Ex-Blue Peter presenter. Tim Vincent is to play a vet in Emmerdale.
He's lovely, Tim Vincent.
Is he a good chap?
Yeah, he's a really nice bloke. And I love Emmerdale too.
OK, there we go. That's nice to know.
Chatting.
Okay,
Move on.
Stop chatting. Move on.
Lovely.
It's turning into a little gossipy session. I don't like it. OK, the pun says, here's one I spade earlier.